Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Let's sit down and really dig into what's possibly shaping up to be one of the most impactful moves of this NFL season for the Steelers. Rumors are swirling about a potential trade that could shake the foundation of the AFC North. A trade that involves none other than Jessie Bates, the All-Pro safety currently playing for the Atlanta Falcons. Yes, you heard that right. The Falcons, sitting at 2-8 and with a cap space of around $5 million, are reportedly looking to rebuild and shed some salary. And Jessie Bates, is front and center in those discussions. The word is that Atlanta might be trading Bates to the Steelers, a move that could significantly bolster our secondary and give us that extra edge we need to compete at the highest level. Now, to understand why this potential deal is so huge, we need to take a closer look at Bates himself. The guy is a game changer, a true ball hawk, a safety who can do it all. In 2025, through 9 games, Bates has already made a noticeable impact with 26 solo tackles, 30 assists, and a total of 56 combined tackles. He's also snagged 2 interceptions, returning them for 20 yards, and has forced a fumble. Statistically, those numbers might seem modest at first glance, but what they don't tell you is how much of a difference-maker Bates is on the field. His coverage skills are elite, allowing just 49% of passes thrown his way to be completed, and his EPA, expected points added, per snap is a solid -0. 28, indicating he's not just making plays, but also reducing the offense's success rate when he's involved. If we look at his career stats, Bates has accumulated 20 interceptions, over 600 total tackles, and has been selected to 3 Pro Bowls. His PFF grade sits at an impressive 88.6, which tells us he's a reliable, high-level player. His ability to read the game, combined with his low injury risk, just 1 missed game in his career so far, makes him an attractive target for any team looking to solidify its secondary. And right now, the Steelers are definitely one of those teams. After losing guys like Levi Wallace and Minkah Fitzpatrick's safety partner, we need someone who can come in and instantly elevate our defense, especially in coverage. So why would Atlanta trade Bates to us? Well, the Falcons are clearing space to sign or trade for a new quarterback, with a hefty $12 million freed up by letting go of Bates, a move aimed at addressing their offensive line, which has been leaking sacks left and right, with 32 so far this season. They're prioritizing protecting their new quarterback and rebuilding their OL, so trading Bates makes sense from a cap management perspective. For Atlanta, the goal is to bring in younger talent and prepare for a future without Bates, who's an unrestricted free agent after this season. From our perspective, acquiring Bates isn't just about filling a hole, it's about transforming our entire defensive philosophy. Imagine adding a safety like Bates to our secondary, working alongside Minkah Fitzpatrick, creating a tandem that's difficult for any offense to attack. The numbers support this idea. In Pitt, Bates would likely boost our turnovers significantly, projecting around +3 interceptions, and could add around 70 tackles, which would be a massive boost to our run defense and overall tackling efficiency. His presence alone has the potential to reduce our opponent's points per game from roughly 24 to close to 19 or even lower. That's a game changer when you're talking about playoff seeding and making a deep run. One of the most exciting aspects of this potential trade is Bates's knack for creating turnovers. His career averages are close to 2 interceptions per season, and his ability to read passes and anticipate routes would fit perfectly into our aggressive, ball-hawking defensive scheme. When you combine that with the likes of Porter Jr., who's already playing at an elite level with a PFF grade of 84. 2, the Steelers could be building a defensive unit that's not just good but dominant. And remember, the AFC North is no joke. Divisional games against the Browns, Ravens, and Bengals are always tough. But with a secondary enhanced by Bates, we could turn those matchups into our advantage. Now let's talk about how this could impact our playoff chances. With Bates in the fold, our odds of winning the Super Bowl would see a considerable boost, from +2,500 to as high as +850, according to some betting odds. In the 2024 playoffs, Bates's presence proved crucial in games like the one against the Panthers, where he grabbed 2 INTs, helping us push our odds of winning the AFC title from about 25% to 50%. That's the kind of impact a player of his caliber can have, especially in high-pressure postseason moments. And in the big picture, this move could be the final piece that turns our defense into a fortress, capable of shutting down some of the league's most potent offenses. Of course, no trade is without its questions. Will Bates fit seamlessly into our system? Will the Falcons accept a second-round pick in 2026? These are the details we're waiting to see unfold, but early reports suggest the Steelers are very interested, and both sides see the potential benefits. For the Steelers, it's a chance to add a proven leader and playmaker to a secondary that's been inconsistent at times, especially against the pass. For Bates, it's a chance to join a team that's hungry for a deep playoff run and has a real shot at another Super Bowl appearance. Looking at the bigger picture, this isn't just about one player or one game. It's about the Steelers making a statement that they're all in on winning now, that they're willing to make bold moves to get over the hump. The defense has been solid all season, but adding Bates could elevate us to elite status. His instincts, leadership, and playmaking ability could be the difference in a game where every possession counts. Plus, it sends a message to the rest of the league that Pittsburgh is not backing down, not settling for mediocrity, but is committed to building a championship-caliber squad. So, Steelers fans, this potential trade is definitely something to keep an eye on. It could redefine our secondary, boost our playoff chances, and set us up for a serious run in the postseason. With a player like Bates, a true difference maker, we're looking at a team that's ready to take the next step, to challenge the AFC and maybe finally bring home that 7th Lombardi. The excitement is real and the possibilities are endless. We just have to wait and see how it all unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move for Jesse Bates? Do you think it's the right move to elevate our defense and push us closer to another Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. We're in this together. Let's keep the passion alive and continue believing in our team's bright future. Here, to a new chapter and hopefully another Lombardi coming home to Pittsburgh.